Hello and welcome to my channel. I know it's been a really long time since my last video, or at least it has on this channel, but if you've been a regular reader of my blog, then you may have caught a blog post called Why It's So Important to Cleanse the Skin Properly. I'll put a link to the blog post in the details box below in case you missed it and you want to go and catch up on it after the video, then that'll be great. But very briefly, I explained why it's so important to cleanse the skin properly, and to not rely on things like micellar waters or cleansing wipes, for heaven forbid, to keep your skin clean, healthy and in the best condition it can be. Following on from that blog post, however, I had a couple of requests or comments from people wanting to know how to cleanse the skin properly. So that's what this video is about, really, hence the reason why I'm in my bathroom, so apologies for any poor lighting. It's not the best place for filming, however it is the most practical for this video. So I'm going to be going through my personal cleansing routine. This is a double cleanse that I do every evening, usually with a balm cleanser or an oil cleanser, followed by a kind of foaming wash, which I use with a Foreo. For the purposes of this video, because I want it to be evidence or proof really about why cleansing with micellar water alone isn't enough, I'm going to be doing a three-step cleanse. I'm going to start with a pre-cleanse using a micellar water, which hopefully explains why I'm also wearing a considerable amount of makeup. For the purposes of the video, it needs to be able to show up what it's removing. So I'm going to start with a micellar water cleanse, then a balm cleanse, and we'll take it from there. So for the purposes of the video, I'll be using the micellar water by Garnier. However, it's really not important. From what I gather, this is just as good as the other micellar waters that are on the market. So let's get started. So there, I've just completed my micellar water cleanse, and just to prove that according to the micellar water that I'm now clean, I'm just going to do one final sweep just to make sure that there's nothing coming off on the pad. Okay, so there's a little bit of dirt on there, but other than that, I mean, that's coming up pretty clean. So now I'm going to be going on to my balm cleanse, and I'll be using the Balmology Neroli and Sweet Basil Balm Cleanser. This is actually my second part of this cleanser. I absolutely love this. So I'm just warming the product in my hands before applying it in sweeping / effleurage type movements all over the skin. This is simply just so I get a good even distribution of the product before I start my cleanse, and some of the massage technique that I'm going to show you. The whole cleanse routine is about 5 minutes, so I'm just going to speed it up now so you don't have to sit and watch the whole 5 minutes in real time. So I've massaged the balm cleanser in for quite a while. You can spend as much time as you want. Basically, the longer the better. And they're going to remove it with a warm cloth. Now, normally I would use something like this, which is just a flannel mitt. But for the purposes of this video, I needed something that was white. So I'm going to be using a Emma Hardy microfiber cloth. So there, I've just removed all of the balm. I would then kind of rinse the cloth under running hot water. I just want to show you though how much kind of dirt and makeup and things is still on that cloth. You saw me do the Micellar Water cleanse earlier on. If you're the type of person who literally cleanses with micellar water, then follows up with a topical skincare routine, your moisturisers, serums, etc, etc. All of that is being left in your skin, possibly more if you have a heavier foundation or whatever than what I was wearing. So that's kind of proof, that is my proof why cleansing properly is so important. So you've just seen me complete a micellar water cleanse and a balm cleanse. So effectively I've just done a double cleanse. That is more than enough for anyone. However, like I said at the start of the video, the micellar water cleanse for me was more of a pre-cleanse. My usual routine is a balm cleanse followed by a kind of foaming wash cleanser with a Foreo. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. I've reviewed this on my blog. This is one of my all-time favourite kind of foaming washes. Well, it is my all-time favourite kind of exfoliating cleansing wash. It's by Cosmetics and it's the Purity Clean. I'll put a link to the review on my blog. I won't go into too much detail about it now. So you apply that onto the skin in a similar fashion to I did with the balm. The only difference is I don't work this into the skin quite as much as I would the balm cleanser, simply because I'm going to use my Foreo Luna. So there we have it. That's my personal kind of evening cleansing routine. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you found it useful, and I hope I also proved to you why cleansing with micellar water alone is just not enough. If you're doing that, you're really going to be causing problems for your skin later on down the line if you're doing it every night. So don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and like the video, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you again soon, hopefully.